How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going against Wes in the Smogon OU tier from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. Today's battle was absolutely insane. It came right down to the wire. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, Wes has a really cool team. He's got a snow team, which has the Abomasnow, Beartick, Goodra, Great Tusk, Toxtricity, and the Sizzle. So this is looking like a pretty good game so far. Weavile's going to do good here. Low Kick's going to be able to do a lot of damage to the Abomasnow and the Beartick, because Beartick's quite heavy as well. Ice Spinner's going to hurt the Great Tusk quite a lot. Sizzle is going to be a problem. Obviously, Goodra, we can take care of that with Weavile as well. Toxtricity, on the other hand, is going to be a bit of a problem. So we've got our best bet's probably Goodra with the Assault Vest. And also, if it's Boom Burst, which it probably is, Terra Normal Boom Burst or something along those lines. We do have the Ghost type Ceruledge, so I'm looking at their team and I'm thinking they probably lead off with the Abomasnow or the Great Tusk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off with the Weavile. I think Weavile is a solid lead here. No. I don't think that's a good idea. I think we lead off with... Yeah, let's lead off with Weavile. And the battle begins. So Wes over there is going to lead off with the Abomasnow as we led off with the Weavile. So this works out really nicely for us. And luckily, Low Kick hurts everything on their team for at least neutral damage. No, actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't hit the Toxtricity for neutral damage. That's something we've got to watch out for. So anyway, let's go for that Low Kick just to get some damage off on the Abomasnow. I know it's not going to KO because obviously Abomasnow is in the snow right now. It's got some nice and powerful defense boosts and all that stuff, but so does Weavile. Low Kick comes through. Let's see how much damage we do. We do over half, which is crazy, as they go for that nice and powerful Aurora Veil right now, which is absolutely fine by me. Fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. So Aurora Veil is in. We don't have a Defogger. We have Rapid Spin, so we're going to have to deal with the Aurora Veil somehow. Let's go for that Low Kick and see if we can get the KO. They do withdraw the Abomasnow, though. Are they going to go Toxtricity or are they going to go Great Tusk or something along those lines? They go into the Great Tusk. Now, Great Tusk is quite heavy, but I'm not expecting this Low Kick to do anything to it because it's got massive defenses, as there it goes. It doesn't do too much damage. Turns out the Rocky Helmet as well, which is good to know. So that tells me they are more than likely a defensive variant. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go straight into our Amoonguss. Amoonguss can definitely take care of this thing, no problem. It does bait out the Beartick as well, but we get a free Spore off pretty much, other than the Goodra. So let's see how this plays out for us. So there we go. They go for a Stealth Rock, which is obviously going to limit the amount of switches we can do, which is unfortunate, but what can you do about that? Not a lot. I'm thinking they're going to go straight into the Goodra here, so I'm going to go back to Weavile. I think that's probably the best bet, so let's go into the Weavile real quick. They do withdraw the Great Tusk. Are they going to go into the Goodra? Hopefully we see a Goodra switch. That'd be nice. They do go into the Goodra, which is great. So we're going to make a good read here. We're going to go straight into the Weavile. Weavile can then fire off one of its powerful Ice Spinners, and the only thing that can really switch in there is going to be the Sizzle. Now, obviously, this thing has the potential to live an Ice Spinner, thanks to the Aurora Veil that's up, but I have a feeling it's still going to do a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and go for the Ice Spinner real quick. They are going to withdraw the Goodra. Are they going to go to the Sizzle? Makes a lot of sense if they do. They do bring the Sizzle in, so that's absolutely fine. We're probably going to see a U-turn here instead of a Bullet Punch, but I'm excited to see how much damage this Ice Spinner does. It does nothing, so that's absolutely amazing. So the Aurora Veil is going to wear off, which is great for us. What I'm going to do is, obviously I'm expecting them to go for a U-turn here, so I'm going to go for the Donphan to get some Rocky Helmet chip off on it, and then they'll probably end up bringing in their Toxtricity or their Abomasnow again, or the Beartick. So let's see how that goes for us. So anyway, Pointer Stones are going to dig in. They go straight for the U-turn. We're going to get some nice and powerful chip. That's Choice Banded if I've ever seen it. That's definitely a Choice Banded Sizzle right there. So that's good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know. As now, we basically... the reason I didn't go into the Magnezone there to try and trap it was because A, I knew it was going to go for a U-turn, and B, I didn't want to break my Air Balloon while the Great Tusk was still around. In comes the Beartick. Beartick definitely threatens our Donphan out. So what I'm going to do is, I don't really have the best switch-ins in the world to Beartick, but I think we're going to be able to handle it. We do get a +2 speed boost on Ceruledge, so we should outspeed if we switch in right now. Stealth Rocks are a thing though, so we've got to watch out for that. I would like to Rapid Spin, but obviously this thing's got Slush Rush, and it's definitely going to do a lot of damage to us, so I think I go Ceruledge here. Ceruledge is going to do a lot of damage to a lot of their team. So, but the Great Tusk just basically walls it. So it's not really that useful this game. Obviously for the fire type it's going to be useful. They go for a close combat, which is obviously not going to affect us, which is unfortunate because now it means they can go straight for an EQ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scout for the EQ. I'm going to go into my Magnezone real quick. They either go for the EQ or they go into the Great Tusk right now. So let's see how that goes out for us. I have a feeling that they're going to have EQ though. There we go, going to withdraw Ceruledge. We went first, so that tells me they've stayed in. They've probably gone for an Earthquake right now, so let's go into Authority real quick. And basically, we're just resetting the snow turns right now. We are going to float in the air with our air balloon. They go for a Terrestrialization. Interesting. What are they going to go for with a Terrestrialization now? Are they going to go for a Ground type Tera? They go for a Fighting type Tera. So they actually do go for the Fighting type, which is an interesting play on their behalf. Let's see what they do here. They go for an EQ, which isn't going to work obviously because of the air balloon. So that's absolutely amazing. The snow has stopped, so I'm pretty relaxed right now. What I've got to do here is I'm going to go into the now. Beartic basically wrecks us, doesn't it? Beartic wrecks this team so bad. We can't live a close combat, I don't believe. I don't really see a good opportunity for Donphan to Rapid Spin either. I might have to just go into our Donphan, get an Ice Shard off, and then get a free switch in with something else. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that, aren't I? So they're going to withdraw the Beartic, which is actually better for us. They're going to go into, what, the Abomasnow? Abomasnow comes in to take a Flash Cannon. Definitely not taking a Flash Cannon, but, you know, it's fine. So Abomasnow comes in and gets a Snow, which is always nice. We're going to switch out and we're going to go into our Donphan. And I was just sacking off the Donphan here, but it's actually going to work out really well for us. Because I believe Donphan outspeeds Abomasnow, provided it's not an offensive variant. So let's see what they're going to do. I'd say they go for an Aurora Veil here, so we're probably safe to go for a Rapid Spin, get our speed boost and all that. They actually go straight for the Giga Drain and get a KO on us, which is absolutely fine. It's unfortunate that we had to lose our... It's unfortunate we have to lose the Donphan there, but at the same time, it's whatever, so it's no big deal. It's no big deal. So anyway, our best bet here is to go into Weavile, go for the low kick, but they're probably just bring in the Great Tusk. So I think I'm going to go into the Ceruledge, force a switch into the Great Tusk, go into the Amoonguss, and then go from there. So that's not going to work out for us though, is it? I think I have to go for a Bitter Blade here, or a Swords Dance. I think I go for a Bitter Blade here. So we go for the Bitter Blade, we outspeed, obviously, because it's an Abomasnow. We take out the Abomasnow, which is absolutely amazing. Going to get some nice and powerful recovery back. That crit did not matter, it's 4 times super effective. We're going to get some nice HP back, which is great. Hopefully we can actually get our Focus Sash back in check, because if we can get Focus Sash back in check, we are going to be golden. So no Aurora Veil, which is great. In comes the Great Tusk, speaking of great. So Great Tusk comes in. Now, we've got a couple of options here. We can go into our Magnezone if we really want to, but they could easily go for a close combat the next turn. I really think they're defensive though, so tempted to go into Amoonguss and then bait out the Goodra, go into Weavile. Weavile's limited. Weavile's on a timer thanks to Stealth Rocks. We definitely can't stay in, that's for certain. I think we have to go into Amoonguss here, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll go into Amoonguss real quick. There we go. Should be able to tank anything this thing throws at us. Stealth Rocks are going to dig in, unfortunately, but what can you do about that? They go for a knockoff. It's going to do some solid damage, but it's not going to be enough to get a 2-hit KO or anything like that. Now, I kind of want to go straight for a Grass Knot. I feel like they don't go into Goodra here. Or do I? Do I feel like they're going to go Goodra? We can risk it. I think we're going to make that read right there. I think we're going to have to make that read. I don't think they stay in against the Amoonguss though, that's for sure. They did. They stayed in against the Amoonguss. That's not good. So Midnight's going to come in now, take some Stealth Rock damage, and potentially get KO'd by a close combat. Let's see how this goes for us. So we're going to exert some pressure as my opponent makes the best read that they could and goes for an Earthquake and takes out Midnight. So that's really unfortunate. I really thought they'd go Goodra there because Grass Knot would have definitely taken them out. I guess we go back to Amoonguss now. I think that's the only thing we can really do, go back to Amoonguss. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go into Amoonguss real quick. Amoonguss, and we'll go straight for the Grass Knot. I think that's the best play. So they do withdraw the Great Tusk this turn, and they're going to go into the Goodra probably. Probably into the Goodra. They go into the Goodra, which is absolutely fine. I can't believe they made that read. Good read on their part. That was a really good play. Really good play. It was a risky play on my behalf, but at the same time, it felt like the only play that I could really do. Now, our best bet is going to be our own Goodra, so I'm going to go into my Goodra. And the thing is as well, Goodra hits really hard against their team. Nothing really wants to come in on a Draco and then a Fire Blast afterwards. Talking to you, Scizor, over there. So I think we're pretty golden. They go for a Draco Meteor. It's going to do a solid amount of damage, but it's not enough to get the KO because of our Assault Vest. I would say that's definitely Specs damage, though. So I'm going to drop a Draco real quick and hope for the best. They actually drop another Draco, which is fair enough. Doesn't get the KO because of the special attack drop, as we're able to go for our Draco right now, and hopefully we don't miss. We don't miss, which is great. That's going to do a solid amount of damage to their Goodra. Their Goodra is definitely Specs by that damage. So the snow is going to stop, which is great. The bear tick is now officially out of commission. Not really, but it could be. We are at a speed tie, I believe, so I'm going to go for another Draco Meteor here. As they do withdraw the Goodra, they don't want to lose it to the speed tie. They're going to go into the Scizor, which makes a lot of sense. Scizor is a good play there. Scizor is a very good play there. Goodra is going to do some decent damage with the Draco Meteor, which is always nice. As this next turn, just in case we outspeed them if they're max HP, I'm going to go for the Fire Blast if they go for the U-turn. They do go for the U-turn as we get the Fire Blast off, and that's going to KO the Scizor. So that's absolutely amazing. So there we go. I didn't want to lose Goodra then, but I was absolutely happy to lose Goodra because if they went for a Bullet Punch there, we could just go into Magnezone, trap it, go for a Thunderbolt, and be going with it. So in comes the Toxtricity. Toxtricity is a scary one. So I'm just going to go straight for the Draco Meteor here. I'm not bothered if Goodra goes down to this thing. I don't really have a switch into this thing. They go for a Volt Switch, which is of course going to be able to KO with Plushy over here. And that means we get a free switch in whatever they bring in, which is great. So their Goodra is on death's door, which is good to know. Good to know, because it means next time we make the Amoonguss switch, we can go for the Foul Play read instead and get some damage off. In comes the Great Tusk. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to go into our Amoonguss. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Or we could go into Magnezone and go for the Tera Ice. Tera Ice is going to hurt everything on their team. I think Magnezone is the play. I think Magnezone is definitely the play here. So we'll bring in Magnezone. There we go. And they probably know what we're going to do here. So we're going to go straight for the Tera Blast. We're going to Tera Blast into an Ice type and go for that Tera Blast. I think that's the best play we can go for here. So there we go. We're going to Tera into an Ice type. They probably go for a knockoff here. There is the opportunity that we have some speed investment to outspeed Corviknight. Because you don't want to be getting outsped by Corviknight. It'll just spam Rooster here. That's what we found from testing this team. So they go for a knockoff to get rid of the Air Balloon, which makes a lot of sense. But you're not going to need the Air Balloon anymore because the Great Tusk is going to go down right now to a Tera Blast, which is absolutely fine by me. Down it goes, down it goes, down it goes. There's no way it's taking that. No way it was taking that. Absolutely zero chance it was taking that. In comes the Toxtricity. So Toxtricity is a good one here. It gets to go for a Volt Switch. It gets to go pretty much whatever it wants here. I'm looking at the rest of the team and I'm thinking Ceruledge has a very good chance here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Tera Blast again just because it's our most effective move against this thing. And hopefully they go for a Volt Switch. They go for an Overdrive, which is probably going to KO us. We live on 3 HP. Oh my lord, Magnezone's coming through for us right now. So we go for the Tera Blast real quick. There we go. And that's just doing a lot of damage to the Toxtricity. So everything's looking like it's in range for Ceruledge right now, which is great. Absolutely amazing. So we'll go for a Tera Blast real quick. They go for another Overdrive, which is fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. Fine by me. Fine by me. So what we've got to do now is we have to go into our we got Amoonguss or we got Ceruledge. I'm feeling like Ceruledge is the better play. So I'm going to go into Ceruledge real quick. And I'm confident that Ceruledge outspeeds Toxtricity. I'm actually going to check that real quick. We do outspeed. We're able to go for a Bitter Blade, which is going to be amazing. They are actually Choice Scarf, which is good to know. As Bitter Blade is going to come through now. And that's going to take out the Toxtricity. We do live that, which is absolutely amazing. So we're going to get some health back, which is great. Take out the Toxtricity, which is even better. And now we're just going to deal with the Goodra. And we're going to deal with the Bear Tick. Bear Tick comes on in. So Bear Tick's in. It definitely outspeeds us, that's for sure. A best bet is just going for a Bitter Blade right now, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Bitter Blade comes through. It should do a lot of damage to it. It's not going to take it out. It does over half, which is amazing. As there we go. We're going to get some nice and powerful recovery, which is always nice. So they're going to go straight for an Earthquake, which is definitely going to take us out, unfortunately. But Ceruledge did its job. It took out the toxicity. Now it all comes down to Amoonguss. Can Amoonguss take down this behemoth of a bear tick? I'm not 100% sure on that. So we'll go into magic real quick. Maybe I should have brought magic in on the earthquake. Probably would have been a better job. But it's absolutely fine. We're going to go for a sludge bomb. No, we're going to go for a spore. Yeah, we go for a spore here just in case we live. They go for an icicle crash. That's going to do a lot of damage to us, but we do live, which is amazing, as we can go for a spore and put this thing to sleep. So that's absolutely fantastic. So the bear tick goes to sleep, and I've noticed that their eyes don't actually close while they're terrestrialized. So while they're terrestrialized, you can't actually put them to sleep technically, but you can, obviously. But we're going to go for a sludge bomb anyway. We're going to try and KO this bear tick in 2 turns. Hopefully we can. The bear tick is fast asleep the first turn. That's always guaranteed. Hopefully it doesn't wake up the next turn. That's the ideal situation. So we'll go for a sludge bomb real quick. It's going to do a lot of damage. Is it going to be enough? We'll go for another sludge bomb. Hopefully they don't wake up this turn. They do stay fast asleep, which is absolutely amazing. It's going to make this battle even closer. Sludge bomb comes through. It's going to take out the bear tick, which is absolutely fantastic. So all we've got left to deal with is the Goodra. Now the Goodra is choice spexed, and I'm pretty sure it outspeeds Amoonguss, so we may have lost this game. But I'm happy with it anyway because it was an extremely close, good game as well. No real bad plays on either side, which is always nice. I'm going to go for the foul play because I'm pretty sure I'll do more damage. They go for a Draco Meteor. Our only chance was that the Draco Meteor missed, pretty much. So that's unfortunate. GG West, that was a pretty fun game. Thank you for the battle. It's been an absolute pleasure. Honestly, that was a really fun game. I really enjoyed that. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.